Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video about my second trimester. So yesterday I officially got into my third trimester. I'm 28 weeks now. I cannot believe it. It has flown by. Honestly, it makes me sad that I'm making this video because it feels like just yesterday I was making the first trimester video. And I'll link it below so you guys can go watch it if you want to. Cannot believe that I'm already past the second trimester and in my third trimester, and all I have to say, like, right off the bat, is the second trimester has been the best trimester. Honestly, it was like an in-between period where I didn't even feel pregnant anymore. I had no symptoms. I barely, had a belly. Like, I just recently popped. So it was really nice. It was a good break. But also I got a lot done for the baby, and I feel like really prepared for the third trimester. A few things that I want to talk to you guys about, that if you're watching this and you're curious about like what you'll need in the second trimester or what to expect, and a few things that I would recommend is a body pillow. Guys, I know people say this all the time, but honestly, the pregnancy pillows or like body pillows, they're so essential because when you get into like your second trimester, you can't sleep on your back anymore. I mean, you can, but essentially it's not the best thing for you. After looking that up real quick, because I wanted to make sure I was right. But the reason why you're not supposed to sleep on your back is because there's a major blood vessel that goes to the baby. It's kind of blocked when you lay on your back because the uterus is like pushing down on it. So yeah, when you get in your second trimester, you definitely need one of those pillows. It just helps you like stay on your side most of the night, and it just makes it more comfortable. Someone actually gifted me that, and I probably would have never bought it, but it's been a lifesaver. So in your second trimester, your milk is coming in, not your milk, but your colostrum, which is like the milk before your actual like milk comes in. You are so thirsty all the time, so another thing that's essential is a good water bottle, like a reusable water bottle. I bring it around with me everywhere. I also, when I'm in the house, I have a mason jar with like a cap and a straw on it that I bring around with me everywhere. But staying hydrated is so essential. Another essential thing is a good bra. So I don't like bras that have push-up in them. I don't use those. So just like a good like strapped like bra like this is really essential, just because I used to not wear bras at all. Like a while ago I did, but like recently I haven't. But your boobs grow in size like 2 times, and for me it was like 2 sizes. Like I went from like a B to like, not 2 sizes, but I went from like an A, B to a C, definitely a C, which is obviously part of pregnancy. It's just completely normal, but you want to have a good like bra that like holds your boobs up, because they do hurt and they're like really tender during like the second trimester. So I definitely recommend that. Maybe just buy like a couple different ones, because you don't really know if you like it until you wear it a couple times or wear it for a longer period of time. More about how the pregnancy's been for me. I haven't gotten any stretch marks, which obviously I wouldn't care if I did because it's genetics. I thought for sure I would get them in my boobs, since my boobs grew super quick. Maybe in the third trimester I will. I don't really have any pain or anything. The only thing that I think is starting to happen, and it'll probably be more of a problem in the third trimester, is I can't sleep because I'm like so worried about getting everything done. I feel like, oh my god, like 2.5 months, 3 months is like no time before I have like a freaking real baby in my hands. So like I feel kind of a little bit stressed out, so it's like hard to sleep. But what I've realized is if I get on a schedule where I wake up like around the same time and go to bed around the same time. So like I usually get up at 7 and go to bed around 10, and that's really worked for me. Like if I didn't decide to like start a schedule, it probably would have been a lot worse. But hopefully that is just like something that's been happening recently, and it doesn't start happening more. But it does seem like in the third trimester I'm going to have more trouble sleeping, and obviously the belly and stuff is going to be like in the way. I can't wear any of my normal clothes. Like it's so hard. I have to just wear dresses, because I'm that type of person that doesn't want to buy like maternity stuff, because it's like so temporary, and I really don't plan on having another baby because of environmental reasons. I mean, if it happens, it happens, but I don't plan on having another baby, even though I would love to, and that's why like it makes me really sad that this is almost over. So I just took the gestational diabetes test, the glucose test, and I passed it. I think it's around 70% of people don't pass the first test, but that doesn't mean they actually have like gestational diabetes. It just means that like they didn't pass the first test, and if they have to take like a 3-hour test to like know for sure if they didn't pass. And I was really praying and hoping that I didn't like not pass this first test, just because I don't want to have to go through the 3-hour test and just have to deal with all that and like worry and stress if I'm gonna pass or not. So I passed the first test. I just got that news today because I took the test yesterday. I actually, look at my arm. Oh my gosh, my midwife, literally, I don't know, she did it before on me and it was completely fine, like this didn't happen last time, but she said that like, since I didn't really eat or drink that much that day because, you know, we have to drive an hour to Sacramento to get to our midwives, and plus I was like scared to not pass the test and I was just like really nervous and stuff, I guess like the blood wasn't coming out like fast at all, like it was going really slow, so she kept like, she left the needle in, but she kept like moving it around, and I knew, because it hurt really bad, I knew that it was gonna bruise me, so and now I have a bruise on me. Also, I've been taking a birth class. It's 4.5 hours for 4 weeks, like every Saturday, and it's this month in March. I just went to my first one with Travis. It was really fun. They're just awesome people and totally my type of people. I really didn't want to learn, you know, about childbirth and stuff from a hospital since I was giving birth in a birth center. And it's amazing because there's another couple there that also is giving birth in the same birth center as me. I'm so happy I ended up taking that class. A lot of it like is common sense. A lot of it is like something that you know. But I did learn like a lot about dilation and like effacement and stuff that I probably wouldn't have known, but you know, like the positioning and stuff and like the health part, I've pretty much like researched myself. Classes just make me feel good, and also like being around other people that are pregnant and other people that have like given birth, it's just awesome. The next thing I want to talk about is sex. So I don't like to talk about this stuff like on the internet a lot, but this is a topic that people talk about when it comes to pregnancy because it really does like change your sex life. I haven't really had any troubles with it. The only thing that's different is that I am more horny. Like, so awkward to talk about on the internet, but it really does change when you're pregnant. It can go both ways. But yeah, that has been like one of the biggest differences. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is during this trimester, I got a lot of the things that I needed for the baby, and I can't wait to do a baby haul, but I'm going to wait until I get everything. Most of it is gender neutral. Some is girl, some is boy, because we don't know the gender. But I got a lot of the things that are like necessary, like the bassinet and, you know, swaddles and, you know, diapers, because we're going to use cloth diapers. Just pretty much all the basics that just, it made me feel a lot better and more prepared to have those things. I actually have like a list like wrote out of all the things that we need. Let me show you real quick. Like literally look at this. I have it like where you can like check it off and stuff, and I don't have that much left. Like this is what we need before the baby comes. And then I also have, you know, a to-do list of what to do before, like things we need to get done before the baby's born, like, you know, purchase items that don't get purchased on the registry, buy a sleep training class. I'm going to buy that Taking Care of Babies sleep training class, which has really good reviews. I want to get comfortable with our ring sling. I already got my breast pump from insurance and stuff, which you can get a free breast pump, just letting you guys know. I want to make like freezer dinners. Like I just have like stuff like that. That we need to do before the baby comes, and it just made me feel a lot better. It took a few days, actually a couple weeks of just like thinking about what we really needed and like looking through my registry and like, you know, just writing it down and like, you know, editing it like constantly. I've like pretty much come to terms of what we really need before the baby comes and what we need to do before the baby comes, and it really like made me feel a lot better to have like that list on my phone. That's just the type of person I am. So if you're in your second trimester, I would recommend maybe doing something like that because I know it does get stressful. There's a lot to do before the baby comes. Just going from like the first trimester, like if you watch the video, I had the worst time, but the second trimester has been blissful. I had my first and last ultrasound because unless you request them, if you have a low risk pregnancy, you only need one ultrasound. Ultrasounds are obviously not the healthiest thing, and my midwives only recommend one. So we did the ultrasound and everything was good. So then now they're just like measuring and stuff, making sure the baby's growing right. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about is how big I feel. Like I told you guys I popped in the second trimester and I gained about 14 pounds. I just got weighed yesterday. I gained about 14 pounds. I went from 102 to 116, which blows my mind because I don't see it like anywhere else. But look at my tummy. But seriously, my stomach feels huge. Like I look at it sometimes and I'm like, I don't know how a real like baby is in here because it's like not that big, but at the same time I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get bigger than this. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys comment below and let me know anything else, like any other questions you have. I hope I covered everything. I really love watching these videos. I love watching the second trimester videos. First trimester, you know, all of the videos on pregnancy. That's why I enjoy making them too. I'm gonna do like the preparing my birth bag, which will work for hospital if you're, you know, like giving birth in hospital or giving birth like with a midwife at a birth center. We're also gonna do the baby names we love but might be using because we don't know what name yet. I don't want to decide until the birth. Also, like the baby haul video is what I'm most excited about because I want to show you guys everything that I got. It's like reasonable priced but like also like organic and like it's also very minimal. It's just like the necessities that you need, and I can't wait to show you guys the cute little baby stuff because it's so cute. If I run into, you know, being like 38, 39, 40 weeks, I'm gonna do the trying to induce labor methods. I'll also do a postpartum essentials video because I do have all my postpartum stuff. I don't want to give all my videos away, but I do have a lot in store and I'm so happy because during my second trimester, I really had no idea what to video about because I couldn't really I didn't have any baby stuff really yet. I didn't have any of these ideas. But now I have so many video ideas, so I'll for sure be posting every week. I can't wait to do those videos. This video was really fun. I hope I made it somewhat entertaining. It's more like I want people to watch this, but I also want to be able to look back on this too, and just, you know, hear what I thought about the second trimester. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next Monday. Bye!